Democrats see crumbs and scraps with new tax cuts, Americans see bigger paychecks and more jobs. The disconnect between what congressional Democrats are saying about the recently enacted tax cut and what is happening in the real world is so wide that it is getting difficult to see across the chasm. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, Democrat California, who as the 15th richest member of Congress has a minimum net worth of nearly $30 million, referred to the millions of dollars in bonuses and pay hikes announced by more than 100 companies in the wake of the new tax law as crumbs. Among the crumb dispensers is Apple, headquartered just a few miles from Pelosi's district. The tech giant is paying out $2,500 stock bonuses, planning $30 billion in capital expenditures over 5 years, and adding 20,000 employees. The company estimates that the direct impact on the U.S. economy will be more than $350 billion over that time frame. But Pelosi is far from the only Democrat who voted against tax reform while arguing that it would be an economic Armageddon for everyday Americans. Behind her stands a long list of Democrats in states that Donald Trump won, in some cases by large margins, who will have to explain how they could have been so wrong. Here's a rundown of what some Democratic senators from states carried by President Trump in 2016 have been saying. Senator Claire McCaskill of Missouri called the benefits of tax reform scraps, which sounds even worse than crumbs. Those scraps include $1,000 bonuses for all employees at the Bank of Advance and Advance Missouri. Central Bank Company and Bancorp South are also giving four-figure bonuses to Missouri-based employees. Senator Heidi Heitkamp of North Dakota at first tried to persuade her middle-class constituents that they were facing a $10,000 tax increase. When that distortion was exposed, she quietly backtracked, although she still has not publicly acknowledged her dishonesty or apologized to state residents. Republicans' claims that this bill will provide robust, sustained economic growth are not true, Heitkamp said. Since she said that, there has been nearly non-stop news coverage of bonuses, wage hikes, and new investment announcements benefiting millions of Americans directly attributed to the tax reform bill she opposed. Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio said he introduced multiple amendments that could have put real money in the pockets of Ohioans. Instead, Washington chose to cut taxes for millionaires and corporations. But Ohioans in every tax bracket will get a tax cut, and the typical family of four with the median income will get a tax cut of more than $2,000. While a host of the corporations that Brown derides are offering bonuses and wage hikes, big companies are not the only ones rushing to share the benefits of tax reform with their employees. Bruns General Contracting in Tip City, Ohio, is investing in plant and equipment and boosting retirement benefits. Coach, Truck and Tractor in Kent, Ohio, boosted Christmas bonuses for its 7 employees. Source: Fox News.